Hey there, welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle. I'm putting some prosperity dust on the table. I'm doing collective reading. That is timeless. I was going to say I'm doing a collective reading for the collective. It is timeless. So whenever you catch this, it's the right time for you. I'm going to pick a couple of angel cards, apparently. Integrity. There's an angel with a star on its heart. Integrity. Such a powerful little word, and something that people don't always have. Maybe it depends on the situation. Synthesis. There's an angel standing in front of it in a rainbow with its arms outstretched, and its frock is also rainbow colored. Integrity and synthesis. Synthesizing some kind of integrity. Doing something. Yeah, bringing something into the fold. All right. So, let me I'm going to use my light seers. My trusty light seers deck. I'm going to pull some cards and then speak to what they say. We've got the Fool, Aries energy, 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Swords, interesting, Magician in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna also pick some oracle cards. Which ones though? Which ones? 4 spirits winked at me, and we might be blessed with a typo. We will see. We will see what comes out. Okay, we've got Pink Fairy, Enchanted. I will read all of these once I get into this. Skunk Spirit, Distinction, Grasshopper Spirit, Research Challenge, Earth Elemental, Strength. If I pull these down, then you can actually see some of them. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And Fox Spirit, Strategy. Okay. So, to begin, I'm going to drink some water. So, with Pink Fairy and Enchanted, it says it's time to connect with your inner child and find joy in the simplest moments of life. With the Fool, this is the ultimate kind of childlike, optimistic spirit, right? It's like, you know, she's doing a trust fall into the water. Connecting with your inner child and jumping. It's like you're thinking about and wanting to take some kind of leap of faith, trust fall into something, and you're not really sure what the outcome is going to be, but you're more focused on having a good time, enjoying the process, falling into the unknown. Like that's, you know, it makes me think of thrill seekers, like people who like to go bungee jumping and skydiving. It's like the thrill is in the fall itself. And then we have Skunk Spirit, Distinction. Flaunt what makes you unique so that you can stand out and leave a lasting impression. With the 10 of Wands here. It's like you're packing up and leaving a situation. You might be literally moving to somewhere else. This person has been on a bit of a journey. Something has been heavy, and so you're doing something about it. Well, yeah. I mean, you could have been forced into this position where you had to move. You have to move on for some reason, somehow. And you've had to travel this path. The path is lit by these torches. I've never noticed that before. So your path has been lit. This isn't you. Excuse me. This isn't you kind of crawling around in the dark, feeling your way through. You're being shown the way. And the reason this is happening is because you are meant to you are meant to step into a more powerful version of yourself, because it's you being you. It's you being authentic and genuine, honoring yourself and who you are, flaunting what makes you unique. It's like you're thinking about taking a leap, and then you're and then you do, and you're like, my path is lit by my own intentions, my own inspirations. So then we have grasshopper. I can't help it. Grasshopper. Grasshopper spirit. Research challenge. Be brave enough to take risks and try to exercise your agile reaction ability and versatile skills. And this is with the Four of Cups in reverse. It's like, in this research challenge, it's very much aligned with this Fool. It's like you're thinking about it here, and then you start moving. You go for it. You're kind of forced into it. You got to pack up and go. And but this is exciting because now you're moving. Now you're on some kind of journey. Now you're walking away from what was heavy and difficult and burdensome. And now, where you might have felt like bored or disinterested, or think there's a word I'm not thinking of, but yeah, you now you're feeling like there's a renewed vigor, a renewed excitement, because you are being brave, because you are taking a risk. Maybe you haven't done anything like this in a while, or maybe never. I was just talking to a friend at work yesterday about people who grow up and stay in the same place that they were born, basically, and they never leave. And he was like, I always tell them, you got to go explore the world, go experience other things. And I agree. And anyway, that's what you're doing here. You're like, I'm off on an adventure, and it's saying exercise your agile reaction ability and versatile skills. It's like there's new things, new parts of yourself that you're having to rely on that maybe you hadn't had to before. You're accessing a strength within yourself, right? We got the strength that you didn't know you had. You've had to, like, this journey is helping you to go deep within yourself and to recognize how truly unique you are, your ability to manage and handle things as they come up, obstacles, challenges, whatever. But it's like, it's new and exciting. So you're like, I'm doing things on my own terms, and this feels really good because I'm leaving some kind of heavy burden behind. You're closing out a cycle. And so, yeah, we have this strength. Like I said, you're tapping into this strength that you didn't know you had, or you didn't know how deep it actually went. It says, stay rooted and draw upon the earth's wisdom to navigate the challenges in your life. And you get blessed by the typo. You're navigating. Four of Swords. Yeah, you've spent time going within. Or you're going to be. It's like you're on this journey. You're in a whole new realm of possibilities and challenges, and you're learning how to take time to recharge your battery, to step away when you need to just curl up and rest. Because it's not an easy road, but that's not what you signed up for. I don't know. Signed up for? I mean, do any of us sign up for anything? You know, it's like we so often we think we have control over circumstances in our lives, and sometimes to an extent we do, but so often we think we're in control, but we're really not. I feel like you're in a situation where you're being forced to adapt, but you're open to it. Because wherever you came from, most likely you had outgrown that situation. You needed to move on. This could also be the kind of thing where you go through some kind of difficulty. Say suddenly you find out you have to move. And so now you're in panic mode, and you're like, okay, I gotta pack all my stuff up, and I gotta figure out the next 10 million steps to get myself to the next point. And you're just kind of in survival mode, and you finally get to the other side. You finally complete all the tasks, and you're out of one place and you're into your other place, and you're not even unpacked yet, and you're like, I just need to rest. This was really tough. I'm just going to curl up and take a nap for a while. I can wait to unpack my things. But that it's like you're staying rooted. You're allowing yourself the space to rest and recover from difficulties that you may or may not have set into motion. Either way, it doesn't really matter. The point is, you're on this journey, and and again, you're excited about this. This isn't unwelcome in the least. This is bringing back a renewed vigor, renewed excitement for life. You're like, ooh, like waking up in the morning is exciting again. So then we have Fox Spirit and strategy. Employ the power of your vision and long-term planning to bring your ideas to life. With the Magician in reverse. So this is speaking to strategizing. There's a distinction being made here about strategizing for the long term versus manipulating things to work out in your favor. Strategizing is more about creating those steps, but allowing space for potential detours. but ultimately knowing where you want to get to and figuring out the best way to get there, versus manipulating people and circumstances so that you can get what you want, even if that's at the expense of others. And this is also speaking to that distinction between being arrogant and being confident. And the distinction simply is that arrogance comes from a place of fear, from feeling like you need to prove yourself, whether that's to the people you interact with, to somebody just in your mind, a parental figure or friend or whoever. Arrogance comes from feeling like you're not good enough. And so it's basically overcompensating. Sadly, it ends up pushing people away, right? It actually separates you even more. But that's also a protective measure. It keeps you, it's a self-protection. It's a safety thing too. Versus confidence. Confidence is when you have done the work, you know who you are, and you don't feel like you need to justify or explain yourself to anybody. You have integrity. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. You don't have to nobody has to agree with you or believe you. You know, and your knowing about who you are is good enough. And so you're just, that being in that place is like, there's peace, there's power, true power. And one of the great byproducts is people actually respect you. You don't rule by fear. You rule with integrity, and people respect that. Yeah. And so you're synthesizing a whole new situation, and you're rising up, and you're in your power. You're tapping into and developing a strength here. Strength of will and courage and just being willing to be your most authentic self, or your most genuine self. All right. Let me finish with a cheeky message from Spirit. You keep asking for signs, but ignoring the ones that don't come with glitter and a sexy voice. This is speaking to expectations. When you want something, it doesn't always come in the package you envision. Or when you're asking for signs, things almost always show up differently than you expect. And when you can kind of lower your expectations and just kind of allow and accept, receive whatever is coming to you, you are likely to get something even better than you originally thought you wanted. And you have signs coming to you. I feel like this is speaking to this leap of faith that you're supposed to be making. And there's no glitter There's no sexy voice. Except for your own. You know, there's difficulty wrapped up in the signs that you're receiving. Yet that's a breath of fresh air in itself. So, all right, I'm gonna leave it there. That's a very interesting reading. It's really good too. I thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world.